What's going on, guys? The girls Gamster coming at you for a brand new Dragon Ball discussion video today. We're going to be talking about episode 85. I just got done watching it. It was absolutely incredible, man. I'm so hyped up for this. We leave off right where episode 84 left us. Goku wants to go find Android 17. He meets Gohan and him start talking. Gohan mentions, I'm gonna go talk to Piccolo. Piccolo would want to fight. He's a martial artist, and he'll be really excited to fight other strong fighters just like I am. So Goku says, yeah, that's a good idea. It ain't gonna be a problem for him to enter real quick. He says, so give him my best. He says, I will. So Gohan goes to go talk to Piccolo, and Goku, he notices something in the background, and he sees that something's being blown up, and he's like, he just sees something, and all he sees is pink, and he's like, I know who that is. And right when he does transmit, right ready to do instant transmission, something happens again. So then he goes after, which obviously is Majin Buu, because he's training. Then it goes right to the Supreme Kai of Universe 11. He is now holding a meeting for the Kais of the universes except for Universe 7. Now, he is talking to all the Kais. They're like, why are we here? And he says, we need to talk about our situation with Zeno-sama. And he says, well, I don't see Supreme Kai of Universe 7. Where is he? And then he goes, I did not invite him. He goes, why? He says, because of his universe, we are the reason why we're in this mess. So they're like, okay, well, what are we going to do? A lot of them's like, I'm too busy gathering fighters, Universe 9 says. Then you have other universes saying that, what are we going to do? Zeno-sama's made up his mind. If we do anything, we're going to be erased. And he says, well, what if we all talk to him at the same time and come up to a reasonable explanation of, if we don't do this, that we are worth it, as well as maybe we can have him reconsider his decision. They're all thinking that Universe 7 or Universe 11 is like going on a pipe dream, that he wants to try something, but he's trying to gather all the Kais, and it does not work because the Kais think it's a waste of time just talking about this. They get into fights, whether about their egos as well as they're powerful fighters or anything like that, and then they all just leave. And then Universe 11, he goes where I think that only one that's going to be surviving is my universe. So he's very confident that Universe 11 is going to win because of the powerful fighters he has, of course, of the Pride Troopers, and all the comms go down, and then you start seeing the fighters pop up of Universe 11. And of course you see Toppo, Jiren, and then you see two other unknown fighters, which is known into later on of the episode. Then we go back to Goku. He arrives at Satan's place, and he sees Buu training, and Buu has gotten bit. He's like, what's going on? He says Buu's been training non-stop. He's excited for the tournament. He's been like training. He looks amazing. You used to see him, and Buu looks good. He's skinny. He's got a little muscle, and he's like, what have you been doing? He says, I've been throwing rocks at him. He's been doing that. He's been training like crazy. He's like, all right. He says, and then Buu's like, I like fighting that doggy, man. He says he was strong. I want to fight more like him. I can't wait. And then Hercule's like, do you want to spar with Goku? And he's like, yeah, sure. So Goku's like, okay, Buu, let's go. And then Hercule goes, okay, you have the boundings is outside of my vacation area. And they're like, okay. So Goku starts fighting Buu, and Buu is actually, his speed has increased, and he's gotten a little more powerful. So he starts fighting Goku off, and he's like, not bad, Buu, you gotten strong. He says, but you got to get me out of bounds. He says, you can't try to kill him. And then he's like, yeah, you can't kill them. And Boo's like, why I can't kill him? He says, because I'll get you erased real quick. He says, oh. And then Hercule's like, you got to get him out of bounds. And Boo's like, okay, let me try this. So he gets a massive energy blast, just like one after another, doing so many. Goku starts knocking him away. He says, come on, Buu, you got to do better than that. He just keeps going, and Buu has an idea, and as soon as Goku blocks it, another one, Buu gets right in front of him, grabs him, hits him, grabs him long ways, and pushes him out of bounds. So Buu actually did something to where he finally did something to get him out of bounds. And Goku was like, wow, you did well. He says, so we're going to need that. And he says, I'm very happy that you're going to be working with us, as well as we're going to need each other for the team. And he says, and he also tells Hercule that 18 is going to be joining. He's got to go find 17. He's got to go to Dende's. He's like, okay, good luck. And then Boo's like, I'm tired. Hercule is like, okay. He says, you need to get some rest. He says, you've been training nonstop. You deserve a rest. He says, but I'm not going to be able to rest till our universe is safe. He says, we're all counting on you, Goku. And Goku leaves, and then it goes right back to Universe 11. It shows Topo. He's in a suit. He arrives at a restaurant, and he's being treated like a celebrity in a way, in my opinion. And he's sitting there eating dinner, and he's sitting there, and then he just imagines the fight with Goku. And he gets really angry, and this one guy called that's the general part of the Pride Troopers. He looks at him. He says, "What's wrong with you?" He says, "With that face," he says, people are gonna fear you. You need to be someone they look up to. You're a leader. You're a general. They need to look up to you." And he's like, "Well," and he starts explaining to him about what happened with the power tournament. But right when he does that, something starts blinking. They get activated. I guess when there's trouble, they have their own spaceship, and he goes, and they both go there, and they notice that there's a creature causing havoc on another planet. So they go help, and then we get introduced to the Beerus-looking character. His name is Dicefo, is I think how you pronounce it, and he's actually very, very fast. He starts fighting him. He gets caught by this creature. He says, "We're not going to give up," and then as soon as he's about ready to be eaten by this creature, Topo and this general, I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm just going to call him that, they show up, and it was really cheesy. They pretty much did their like poses and everything, and I was like, I could have gone the entire episode without the poses. It was just real stupid. And they defeated them after landing blows. They worked together really well as a team, and they were saying that as long as the Pride Troopers are around, there's not going to be no evil. And then they get back on the spaceship, and he starts telling Dicefo as well that about the power tournament. He says, "Wow," he says, "we're going to need everybody for this." And then he goes, "Yes," he says, "that's why I'm going to have every Pride Troopers from other planets go, and we're going to need everyone." And then he goes, "Well, we're going to need Jiren at this time." And then you see Jiren. He says, "Yeah, of course." He says, "I think he's training right now." So then you see Jiren. He's training basically in his mind. So we see him in a very dark room, and he has his eyes closed, and he's training. So that's the first glimpse we get of Jiren. So there's obviously more Pride Troopers in other planets. It looks like they have one on every single planet, just in case of something happens if that planet is attacked. And then after that, you see other the gods of destruction. They are having their own conversations with their Kais, because they're using the Kai's wands to speak to one another, and it looks like Champa's holding it, and they're all you see all of them, and they're like, "Well, why are we talking?" He says, "Well, we got to gather fires, we got to figure out what to do, and we got to take care of Goku." And then you see ones here very displeased with Goku, like, "We got to kill Goku, we got to go after Goku." And then Vados actually comes to Goku's defense. She goes, "Well, if it wasn't for Goku, all the lower levels of the universe would already be erased." She says, "So you really need to thank Goku for a chance to actually fight and show what you're made of." So Vados actually came to Goku's defense. Now the elephant-looking god, I can't think of his name, he said that he was very displeased because how he acted towards the Omni King. He was very disrespectful. Vermont, he was very like, "Oh, my Pride Troopers are going to win, like my universe is the strongest." You have the mouse-looking god saying that he says, "Oh, we don't have to worry about nothing." And then you have a few of the others, and the Egyptian-looking god actually started how she thought Goku was very beautiful. So actually, she took a very much of an interest in him. So she was kind of flirting about the idea of how he is. So that was really interesting as well. And they also noticed that Beerus was not there. He said, "Well, why is Beerus not here?" And they said again, because of Universe 7, that this is their fault. So they all blame Universe 7, including Champa. Champa is very he's trying to find warriors. All of them are trying to find warriors. And then he goes, he says, "Well, we need Saiyans to fight Saiyans." And then Vados is like, "Okay, good idea. Let's get Kaba." So they call on Kaba. And then you see Vados saying, "We would like to have your help again." And he says, "We need Saiyans. Bring me more powerful Saiyans." So I got this weird feeling that if you checked out my other video, that's where the female-looking Brawler is going to come, is from Universe 6. I got this weird feeling. I could be wrong, but I don't know, something just is really telling me that's going to happen. So then it goes, after they have all that conversation, then it goes to Gohan finds Piccolo. Piccolo's training, and he sees Gohan, and he says, "I knew you were coming. I was waiting on you." And then he goes, "I have a request." He says, "Fine." He says, "We're gonna do this." He says, "I'm gonna make that soft body. You're strong again." He says, "I'll retrain you." So obviously, Gohan takes off his glasses. So we're gonna see Gohan train with Piccolo again. He's wanting to become the warrior he was meant to be, because Goku has shown him that they need him, and Piccolo was his first teacher. So of course, Gohan's going to go to him to have him retrain and become strong again, and also achieve his ultimate form. So I think that's going to be really cool. And then we go right back to Goku arriving at Dende's, and he says, "Hey, Dende," and Popo actually got a little bit of an attitude with him, saying that you should give him respect as a god. So that was a little strange for Popo to do, because Mr. Popo never acts like that towards Goku, and I think maybe they were angry with Goku because they already know what's going on, and because Dende said he was listening in to Beerus and the Kais, so he said that he was more than willing to help Goku. He says, "Okay," he says, "Where's Android 17? And he tells him that he's on an island in the south. He says, "We'll take you there." He says, "Okay, great." And at the end of the episode, you see him, 17, driving a car, and that's how the episode ends. Then in the next episode, we see where Goku finally meets 17, and he spars with him later on in the episode, as well as they fight some other force that is causing an issue within the reserve. So this episode was packed with a lot of information, as well as a lot of possibilities. We're going to be seeing more Saiyans from Universe 6, which I did say before, which I got a feeling that's where female Broly is going to come in. We have another possibility. There is a Pride Trooper on every single planet in Universe 11. Everyone, mainly Universe 11, is very confident that they're going to win. The Pride Troopers seem to be more like a the way I feel like with the Pride Troopers, they kind of remind me of the way they're being treated, sort of like a mix between the Justice League and the Ginyu Force in a way, which is kind of corny in my opinion with the poses, but I mean, they seem like a very powerful force to be reckoned with, and they work very well together as a team. So I think that's going to be the main thing that Universe 7 and the other ones are going to have to worry about. There's some that's being confident, there's others that's not being confident, so there's a lot to go into about what they're going to do to make sure that it's going to be interesting. So obviously all the other warriors are getting rounded up for Universe 7. The ones they got left to do right now would be, of course, 17. And then, of course, when they Tien finds out about this, I believe he's either going to find out about it or someone's going to tell him, as well as Master Roshi. So we're getting closer. 37 hours left. The wire's counting down. You see also the tournament power is combining, ready to become a stage. So anyway, guys, like that was just an amazing episode. I loved it. I like that there was a lot of loopholes in there. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. If you did, smash this like video, smash so many likes on this video, man, as well as subscribe to the channel if you're new. Comment down below what you think about this video, what you think is going to happen, what was your opinion about it. Let me know. I'm going to link down in the description below as normal. So again, hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you guys are enjoying your day wherever you are, day, night, whatever. Have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one.